So the first one is a banner sign that is already up for 175 King Street. And these are the owners slash tenants. How are you?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Which one is it?
Um,
Is there a picture of it?
that one right there.
This
Mhm. Is that?
No.
description for fitness?
No, they're completely different. Which is the building?
It's this guy right there.
This one?
No, it's the one in the background. It's not.
Monkey design.
I don't think it's.
Can somebody share a screen of what it
Did you
looks
take
like?
a picture of the sign in front of on the building already?
Yes, it should be in the agenda.
Are we sure that's not it?
Is it Living True Wellness?
Yes, it is.
Where does it say Living True Wellness?
It says
On the bottom,
prescriptions
and they
for
say it on the
fitness.
No, that's a neighbor up the road.
That's a neighbor.
We
Okay.
don't have.
No, we don't have the building. We have the beauty salon. Is that another neighbor?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, but we don't have yours.
Can you possibly share it on the screen?
Let's see.
Is any of these it?
Bring up
There.
a-
Those look tiny.
hang on.
Yeah, this was
Is that? Let me see if I can print.
the first one.
Let me see if I can.
Let's see our address.
Here's the first one.
Wait.
That's it, that's it. Okay.
Is it this one?
Size dimension one.
Yeah.
No, that could
That couldn't be it.
be. Well, maybe.
Well, it could be from that picture.
So I have, maybe I could put it up to this. Let's see if you. see
Yeah, I
it.
bet you're right.
Where's the
I bet
sign?
you're right,
What,
Ann.
what color is the,
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
okay, I have it on my phone. Okay,
Okay.
got it.
this-
Yeah,
So
yeah.
this is the sign?
So
That's the one on the left.
which one are you, what's
Well,
the
I
one hanging? So that's gonna go there?
It's a beautiful building. For a sign.
Wait, so you're gonna hang it, we
What?
have it here.
Okay.
The one that's up is the one they want to get approved. They put it up before they got approved.
Yeah, but they have a banner hanging here and then they have something here.
It looked like this was a banner and nothing was here.
No, this was a banner, there was a banner right here,
Yeah, that's this one.
That, the big thing is going where Ann's pointing.
right here, just as a template.
Yeah, they took it down already.
They took this one down here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So do you want to
So
put up
what
a
do they-
banner for temporary until you get a permanent sign? Or
What
do
are
you
they?
think you want a banner for permanence?
We just
What's
wanted
your,
the banner, just that banner. I don't want to change any of the composition. I just thought that it would, because my neighbors had the same type of banner, we just followed suit.
They're not approved. They just put it up also and didn't get.
this one?
Yeah, they took that down too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's not
yeah.
approved.
Okay. So yeah, so I mean, ideally, I would
We
just.
don't really approve banners on
But
buildings.
we should at least have the chance to say no to them. They shouldn't just get put up.
No, of course. Banners aren't, we allow signs, not necessarily banners.
And that's fine. I mean, we didn't realize that we needed something, so we're glad to, follow the code. So we just want to know what
Do
has
you want
changed,
graphics
or if
like
we can,
up there?
if we can leave it, that would
Didn't
be
even
great.
know. Well, for me, you need to come up with what you want to do, but you've got what I would consider almost graphic, descriptions of the work you do as opposed to the name of your company. But to put hair loss and Botox and stem cell, and I don't know if that's appropriate for a suburban community on a beautiful house for me.
Well, actually, the house is zoned residential commercial. It's been a physician's building for the last 80 years, so I don't see what the problem is. It's not, anything, you know, we've been serving the community for over 30 years. And, you know, serving Chappaqua residents all the way up and through northern Westchester County. We're proud of it. You know, there's nothing to be ashamed of. It's what we do. And there's nothing wrong with it, sir.
What kind of signs did you have on your prior residence, prior business location?
Actually, we were based out of Northern Westchester Hospital. My husband is director of patient management there, and we're also based out of Hudson Valley Hospital. So this is just we
But
brought-
normally most businesses have a sign where they have just the name of their company.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, we're open to, you know, we just put it up there just to let, you know, the folks know what we do. We're proud of what we do.
Got
And
it.
and more, nothing more
What's
than that.
What's the regulations on this building? What?
I guess first, the banners
What
are
are they
allowed. in code.
To whatever the sign code is.
Yeah, what is the
It's
sign
not a
code?
special.
But it's a,
Well, isn't it like if it's a building sign, it's like 2 foot tall by
Yeah,
a
what
certain
is their-
dimension?
Yeah,
I
It can
don't
only
think
be
they
2
know
foot
that,
tall
so
and it can only be
Yeah.
so
I would have to.
so far so big in length. I don't have the code with me. At least I don't think.
Actually,
I mean, I don't think they- I don't
Tom
think they
sent
know.
them, well, Tom sent the code on March 8th, after
Is
the
it
sign
there?
was already up.
Code?
I mean, it's a combination of the size of it, you know, what it's made of, a
Yep.
professional sign as
what does
opposed
this
to a
say?
banner. I mean, what should it say? What's appropriate for it to say in text?
So a 9 illuminated wall sign. That's probably where this is headed.
what's the size? Cause I'm just trying to think of where it would go. The only,
It says no more than one sign. Or no more than one such sign not exceeding 2 foot in height, provided that no other signs for such establishment exist or will be displayed at the same time. So it looks like you're gonna have to change the dimensions to some of these signs, so that might change your entire graphic presentation that you have here as well. So if you're
Yeah, that's fine.
following the code.
So it's a,
Couldn't you use the text as just like the name of your business and stuff? And I mean, I don't think anybody's gonna make an impulse purchase, drive down the street, see the description of what you do and go in, they'll know the name of your company.
well, also because of the size restrictions, you're just not gonna be able to put all this on
Yeah, that's
without it
fine.
being
Yeah,
Well, what-
we understand
hold
that.
on a
So
second.
you'll just need to follow the guidelines that Tom sent you on March 8th.
Which are kind of confusing. I understand about the 2 foot height. What about the width? And from what I understand, the actual
closer.
width of the house, you know, there's a percentage of a width of a spine.
Right, it's probably.
Do you
That's a
occupy
formula.
this whole house?
Yes.
The business
That's where I
occupies the
was
whole house?
reading, I think.
Yeah, it's probably a function of
Flush
a
to the
proportion
wall.
of the length of the house or.
Yeah, but it's not, it can't stretch. I mean, there has to be an appropriate place to put it,
Right,
which seems to be,
hanging off
Here,
there or something,
hang-
yeah,
yeah.
right.
Well, it's not really hanging off anything. It's way before the side corner of the house.
Yeah.
It's centered to the central windows. I mean, it's not exceeding any dimension hanging off anything.
Well, so the process that you're gonna undertake once you revisit this is to come back to us, and the comment you'll get, regardless of what's in the code, is if you try to put up a sign as big as that big banner between the two windows, it just doesn't look good. It's not going to get approved, so.
And it doesn't,
I will-
it doesn't fall within the guidelines of the sign
Yeah.
code.
well, and also the
No,
materials.
but that's
and-
what's confusing. What are the guidelines? Give me the exact proportion
And we're glad to follow suit.
and we'll do it.
Yeah.
Most of these sign
Why,
companies
why,
should.
I don't want to
should-
come back to the board. I respect the time that you guys are putting into this, but I don't want to come back to the board and get another, you know, you give me more advice and I need to make more changes and spend more money on something else.
Just considered.
Most-
Well, but you shouldn't make it
So-
until it gets approved,
Okay.
then you wouldn't be spending the
Is
money.
it considered a residence district?
Well, it's
King-
zoned commercial
Yeah.
residential.
Signarama should have told you that these dimensions weren't correct to begin with. They've worked with this community before.
Are you
So,
working with the
I
one
mean-
that's in Millwood?
Millwood, yes.
Yeah, they should
They,
know.
they should guide you, they should be able to figure it out.
They don't, the sign companies don't follow.
Yeah.
They just do whatever they're
Okay,
paid to do.
alright,
They don't know our codes.
yeah.
It's like fence companies.
I mean, we
Would
could,
Tom help them if they came in?
we could
Doc,
cer-
would they?
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
mean,
we
because
could
this,
certainly
I
spend
understand
20 minutes on
that this is
it.
confusing.
Yeah, I
The
mean, if
sign
you
code
can
that
just,
you were-
if you can just help us with the dimensions, then we could go back and figure something else and then we'll
Yeah.
come back to
So
you.
this is,
Glad to
it's
do that.
zoned for residents and
I don't know the zoning district.
I mean, it sounds
It's
like
gotta be
they should just come talk to
Isn't all,
us.
isn't all King Street commercial, isn't that all business up King Street, that first, all the way up King Street's,
well,
It is.
across the street.
mean, we
there's
have-
homes, so.
We have residentials right next to it. We have the town.
Right, exactly. So I think it, you know, it all depends on the zoning, so we have
What's
to.
next to your house?
well, no, but
Well, no,
it's not even,
we wouldn't approve that material.
No, but,
So-
but there's multiple
Yeah.
issues, there's the size of it, there's the material of it.
which is a
Yes.
complete
And there's the
redesign
text
on
of
what
it.
they
No, I
have.
And where
understand,
it
but
goes on, it.
first of all, we've gotta get the size. And then
They should come to town. huh?
yeah, that probably would be the best approach is
You
if
came
you came
into the
in
building department, I'm sure, he's not here now, Tom DePaul, but he would help you.
during business hours and Tom DePole will help you determine the size.
Okay,
Because we don't particularly know the exact zoning
It's a BR district.
business, so
It's a business
Yeah.
district. So, okay, cause this says,
We're not gonna sell this.
no, this is residence. So you, yeah,
no, this is,
well, this is in residential district.
okay.
So it's gonna be business and industrial district.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so
Yeah, business and resident, yeah.
For each ground floor, no more than half.
First of all, it's
2 feet in
No more
height.
than one sign, so it's not two.
Correct.
2 feet in height is the maximum.
And I think
And in no case shall any sign be wider than the longest exterior wall facing a street, courtyard, or park.
Which it isn't.
so. I think Tom should probably be
Yeah.
able to help you out if you came in to kind of nail it down to exactly what's allowed at the space, and that's probably a complete redesign on what you have. If you need to combine both these signs, or
I mean, you may also want to, along that street, some people also have shingles out,
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
which is something to consider because you have a lot of, your facade has a lot of, you know, different areas.
that seems to be
so-
set back quite a ways too off the street. So
Yeah, so you might wanna have a shingle. But,
In lieu of a banner, I mean, can we have something on the building? Is that something that,
yes, you're allowed.
you can, but
You're
that's
allowed
what,
One,
what, so
One
we could do one sign, and so you have to let us, you have to decide where it goes on the
Yeah.
building, or can we decide? It's up to the board to decide where it goes on the building, which we don't have a problem with,
it's up to Tom.
to where the sign goes on the building.
Tom can guide you better than we can. We could pass aesthetic judgment, but there are some rules in the code, and he can suggest where it can go and give you choices.
Okay,
Based on the specs of the code.
okay. So you said you can guide us on the aesthetics. What would you be looking for when you said, well, the name of your company? So obviously like his name, I mean, can I mention like at least, let's say, right now we have all these other services, but can I just, let's say, use the space for like 3 of the most important things that we do? Would that be suffice, or you would not like that as well?
I
just-
would, see,
I
just
the
wanna
name
know
of the
what-
company is 2 inches and the work that they do is
Well,
much.
To
Well, I
me, and
can-
I'm in branding, the most important would be the name of your company. People will find out all the other information once they know the name of your company. They'll
Okay,
find
I
the
see.
information on the internet.
I mean, you must be a
Perfect.
destination, right? It's not an impulse. People are looking for you, right?
Yeah,
And if
you-
you've been in the area for 30 years, they know you.
They do know us. They do know us. But you know what was funny? We when we got to the building, a lot of people, we were in Seoul and we were, you know, and a lot of people were saying, you know what, we didn't know Dr. Angelino was there. We didn't know you guys were there. So that was why we
Or
found it.
we didn't know you did this and that.
Yeah, we don't know your services. So I'm glad just to like use the space just to do the website, you know, and his name. I mean, I'm happy to do
Because if
that.
you put too much information, they
Yeah.
won't see anything.
So
You know,
maybe
unless they're walking and they stop. But if most people are driving by, they're not going to see anything. It's better to have more space around it and have one focal point.
okay, good. I appreciate that. And so maybe we'll just do the website then, you know,
Yeah. Well, let's talk.
Well, the name of the company, obviously.
which would be the website. Yeah, which would be the the name of the company is the website. So maybe we'll do that. Okay, I just don't want to, I want to think of something. I don't want to like,
It's the Living True Wellness.
yeah, the name of the company is Living True Wellness. So maybe we'll just do that, livingtruewellnessny.com, and then, you know, they'll just,
I would put,
And it looks
I
like
would
you
put
got-
your company name and then the,
Looks like they got
and
some
then the website,
graphic
because
designs that they've created.
the website is all one word, no spaces. People aren't gonna necessarily, you know,
okay. So then maybe I'll put his
know
name.
the name of the company still.
Perfect. Okay, great. That's great. So I'll put his name and then I'll put the website on the bottom and we're good to go. And we'll get it the right size and I'll ask Tom where to put it on the building, right? I have to
Well,
ask.
he'll give you some guidelines on the size as well.
And you
So-
should
Alright,
have the name at a larger font, a larger, you know, letter
Yeah.
size than the web's address.
So then in terms of like the, can we keep it like that banner fabric or we have to do like wood or something?
You have to do.
It's
a
gonna have
website
to be,
professional site.
yeah.
I think there's some guidelines on the construction of it within the rest of the code that Tom can talk to you guys about.
Okay, so we'll
And
change
the
that.
printer should know this.
All right.
Yeah,
Right.
they should.
They should.
Well, they'll give you suggestions on materials, because it's not, you know, there's all kinds of different materials that
Yeah.
exist.
And then in terms of like the color, you know, like,
Well, is that your color? Is that the color that
Yeah,
you
pretty
use
much,
for
yeah.
everything?
yeah, pretty much it's just like the black and that
And that green?
wellness green, you know, like, and I
Is
tried.
that, is that like on your business
Website
card, a
and-
bit
Yeah,
website? or-
it's on our website. I tried to match like, you know, the black doors and the black garages. I thought it was done tastefully. I didn't mean to offend anyone. I mean, Tom called me. We've worked with him before. We did handicap and, you know, and so he says, you know what, someone called and complained about the sign. So, you know, immediately we want to address the situation.
I think you're fine with the black and green if those are the colors that you're using.
Okay, perfect. Okay, great. All right.
But something that's got.
But you have to, but ask also the Signorama if there's gonna be enough contrast.
Okay. Yeah, otherwise we'll just do like white or, you know, whatever he thinks.
Mhm. Right.
But
All
if
right,
you know,
we appreciate it. Thank you for your time.
Mhm.
thank you.
All
Thank
right,
you.
so,
Okay,
our next meeting is gonna be April 3rd.
Yes.
So if you get to speak to Tom and the sign company before then, and you get me the materials 1 week prior to, I can add you on the, April 3rd agenda.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay,
All
all
right.
right. We'll keep in touch. Thank you, Daisy. Have a
All
good
right,
night.
take care.
Okay, enjoy the night. Bye-bye.
You too, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
It's on a little pole out by the street.
Oh, it's nice.
I mean, they should do that. I would do that, yeah. There's a banner somewhere, now I can't remember.
Did you see it? Well, they're still here.
Oh.
We were just looking at a photograph of the shingle sign that hangs at the street on a post.
Yes.
Those are very nice. Maybe you can add add yourself to it or do something that is similar to that.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
perfect.
we have the other side of the pole.
And you can still do something at the right size on the building.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, who has a good
Oh.
sign is the one up the street, that financial group.
All right, have a good night.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
they came like
They just
3 months ago.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, they came a couple of months ago.
Oh, they changed.
Something in Samelin Wealth or.
Oh,
something.
yes, Sam.
Yes.
You can come in.
Sign is always.
They didn't print
They
out
look
or
like a pretty
something.
similar sign, but then
Yeah.
they changed the name of the company slightly.
Sorry, I didn't pull the chairs in.
It's pretty subtle, but it's nice, they just,
Oh, very nice.
they
Right,
just
too.
have,
Oh, then,
Yeah.
that's great.
yeah.
It fits in the building.
Didn't you, weren't you here when we approved that?
Well, I remember it before, I think I was, yeah, but they've been around for a long time. That's right, they just made a slight change.
Yeah, they changed.
They've
it.
always done.
Right,
Hello, how are you?
Architects, contractors, someone?
I'm the architect, they're the homeowners. How are you?
Hi, good.
Which one is your house?
That's the house.
78
The
Edgewood.
white one?
Which one? Not this, this is a neighbor?
These are all the neighbors, this one is you?
Yeah,
Correct.
that's correct, yes.
These rings.
So what the photographs you're looking at are kind of,
And this is where?
this is, so you kind of have a little aerial photograph
Edgewood Road.
showing the house in the neighborhood, and these are neighborhood views looking
It's an
up
awesome
and
name.
down around the street. Just help.
I'm just trying to get it.
No, that's okay.
You
Where
are where?
Off of Somerstown Road, heading into Ossining. We're in the town of Newcastle, Ossining, PA.
And these bottom four are the four elevations of the house. Four sides. So it's kind of context photos up top, you have the home photos on the bottom.
Is the project just adding this garage?
So the project is adding the garage.
There's no garage to the house now, there is.
There is no, oh, there's a one-car garage that's basically, you can't fit a car in. It's just way undersized, especially given the size of today's cars and things. So what we're hoping to build is a two-car garage right at the end of the driveway that blends in with the house that's there.
So siding's all the
Recast.
same?
The siding would be the same, the brick would match, the coloration would be the same.
You own the gas station?
I do.
I knew I saw your, I knew your face. He
Which
owns the
one?
gas station right on the corner. The Shell,
The
it's a
Shell
Shell.
Station. Yes. I'm 114 South.
Right here.
Right here.
Oh, right,
Across the
right,
road,
right
yeah,
here.
yeah.
I live on the
It's
other
been
side.
forever. But you never use that?
No, I'm on the other side of town.
Trouble now.
Sorry.
To get you do that, you leave your car, you take your time.
Oh, for service you do
Good
that?
service.
Yeah, it is the best
or-
place to get like an inspection
Or
or
an
something.
inspection.
Leave it there.
There and go
Yes.
get
There when you come back.
Exactly.
Sorry, I'm on the other side of town.
It's okay, no worries.
And the existing garage, is you capturing that for interior space?
We're gonna capture it for interior space, yes.
So I guess they're putting it on.
So when you, if you want, if you go one plan before that, it kind of shows you what we're doing as far as interior. You can see that the garage is kind of being captured. It's gonna become like a little family room here, and then the garage is there. It's, yeah, from the dotted line here, that's the garage. Today.
I'm sorry, you're turning that into what? The garage?
A small family room.
What is it, this side of the garage? That must be this one. Oh, it's not, so this is a section of it. So is there, where's the,
So this elevation here faces the street, because obviously you come down the driveway, you go straight into these two doors. And then you turn the corner. This side faces the neighbor. This elevation here is just kind of showing that the roof kind of slopes back. And then this is what the existing home is going to look like. We're gonna have to move a couple windows because the pitch of the new garage roof is going to impact the existing windows. So I wanted to show the existing house relocated windows. And then,
But is that this?
and then this is the backyard.
Is this and this the same?
Yeah.
Well,
Just a
So,
section.
what's going on here?
Well, cause that's a section, so you're.
This one here
That's the gable.
is showing the existing house window relocations. Cause the roof, the pitch of the roof impacts the existing windows. And there is no easy way to show that with this elevation, because this elevation roof is higher. So when you look at it, it's kind of a little carriagey house type of roof.
Yeah.
Right? So you can see the pitches
Yeah,
have an impact and there was no, I'll
So
say,
you
easy way
don't
to show
have
it.
full elevations.
Yeah,
Of the whole house? No, I didn't draw it because we were all the way on one end, so.
Yeah,
That is a
that's a
requirement of
requirement,
the-
but
Because we like to see the context of the whole house.
Okay,
So you know, we'll keep going, but if you ever come back to this board, you have to draw 4 full elevations of the whole house.
okay. And then this bottom elevation here faces the backyard.
Mm.
Cause there's only 3 elevations of this because the 4th one kind of is against the existing home.
it's over there.
It's over there. Where is,
Yeah. But you have one facing the front and one facing the back, so.
This is the front of the house. Alright, this is. You know, maybe the roof plan is up there. The roof plan.
There's the roof plan on the sheet before.
Yeah. So this is, this is the,
A little hard to tell without the
yeah. Yeah, so
here, okay.
it's a- you know, this,
Yeah,
this roof here is why you're seeing, you know,
right.
this can be. Yeah, why did you put this high roof here? Is there a reason you didn't make this a smaller object next to the house? Was that, obviously it was intentional.
I'm sorry, I didn't see what you were pointing to.
This is you're putting a big connector roof between the house and this
Mm-hmm.
object, right?
Right.
Just wondering, you know, why did you choose to do that as opposed to having a smaller structure and?
Well, it's still a smaller scale structure, it's just it's kind of a 4-point roof. And it gives it a little, like I was saying before, a little bit of a carriagey house type of feel. And it kind of doesn't create, I'll say like a run-on roof.
Okay.
yeah, I think it works, scale wise with the rest of the house or the existing house and stuff, so, yeah, I like it.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, so approved. The next time you come, you can.
Yeah, you gotta
can
have
do it
full
for Josh.
elevation.
I will be in front of you again, so full elevations. I hear you.
Thank you. Good
Thank
luck.
you very
Of
much.
all sides.
On all sides.
Of all four
I'm with you. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Good night.
I had that show the other day.
I don't know. I ain't ever go to the gas station.
I always get the car and stuff.
No, but I was on the other side of town, we have 2 gas stations.
I know, but you take the train, you don't take the train.
Don't take the train
In
anymore.
person, huh? Look at that.
You take the train, you need to take the
Yeah,
train,
no.
right? It's just.
Oh, but you're gonna show on that, or?
Yeah, I've been doing it the last few times. Yeah. You guys like
Good, good.
right? I'm going to share it, Daisy.
You can, yeah.
probably one of the smallest projects you're gonna see.
Oh, Commodore.
So, this is Mary Scott.
This looks like Mary's house.
Say hi to Mary. Hi, Mary. Yeah, this is Mary's old house.
Old house, yeah, I
Yes.
saw her on there,
I
but she
was like,
doesn't
why
live
didn't she
there.
bring her own house?
Yeah. So it would be kind of weird
I
to.
was gonna say, this looks just
Looks
like
beautiful,
Mary's
yeah.
house.
So Mary did a great job adding a detached garage when she was there with a room above it. She did a great remodel on her kitchen. But there's been a couple of owners since then.
Oh, really?
The previous owner built an open breezeway between the house and the garage. And they also added a mudroom to the back part of the kitchen. It's kind of weird, it's at a lower, one step down level, the stairs don't.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense, so the new owner asked to expand, she wants to actually reuse Mary's cabinets and, move them around and paint them. And expand the kitchen so that that mudroom that they built before is now part of the kitchen. And the idea here is we're gonna enclose that breezeway as the mudroom. So since you all know where this is on Commodore, here's some of the neighbors. There's the picture of Mary's front. The area we're talking about is hidden by the shrub over here, but I have other pictures to show you a little more close up. A couple other neighbors. And this is the back section here. So this is, the roof line's not changing, no roof lines are changing. I'm only putting French doors at all of these columns. All the details that are on the columns are gonna remain. And we are changing out windows here and here.
Looks great from the back.
It's a beautiful house,
Yeah,
and
it's
the thing of
really
it is, the backyard over, when you're, so the pink area is where the addition is. And this is, this little one-story section is where the, we're putting it as a breakfast space. And that's where we want these windows, because this view out here is beautiful. There's big pine trees, nice grass, patios there. It really feels disconnected, from the inside of the house right now. So the idea is to try and make it more visually connected. So here is a plan of what we're doing here at the, at the front. We're gonna put a little overhang, so you're covered when you come in this doorway. Then the entire breezeway will be enclosed with some cubbies and stuff over there. Here's the 4 doors we wanted to put on. And here's the windows. We want to really engulf these walls with 6 windows that are above the ceiling, so you have that nice view out the back. And here is the front. So the house has these adorable little,
With great shutters.
I love their
They're
shutters.
beautiful.
On the front. That's the only place you're really gonna see. They did put them on the garage, but they're nice shutters. But I love these finials that they have here. And so we're at a smaller scale over here, and I picked a 5-pound finial to even add on at our little overhang, so it has some kind of blending in. This new roof will be done out of copper, so kind of the stonework on this house is beautiful too, and all the details. So it's got to have a copper roof to kind of go with the 1926 character of the house. Believe it or not, the people had the original blueprints of this house, the real original ones, and they've saved them all these years, and Mary passed them along, and they're really fun to look at. And it's amazing, those guys back then, they drafted better than most people do today. They're beautiful artwork drawings. So I look at trying to get as close as I can to what they were doing. So here is, I know you guys like all the elevations of the house, but in this case, there is no elevation of one side of the house, because the garage is blocking it where the mudroom is, but I drew the rest of the side view over here. We're actually shifting this window and the shutters a little bit to the right to accommodate the new kitchen layout. Here's a little overhang that you see with the copper roof there. And the rest of, that's the interior view of those doors that we're
Does
putting
that bay window have copper on it?
in. I think so, but it's, obviously
It's already
yeah, it's
tarnished.
green.
Yeah.
It won't match for
Or
a while.
brown or something.
So here's other pictures. This is kind of closer up. That shrub is gigantic and it's gotta come out. So I couldn't even get a full picture of the opening, but there's the opening. You see right through the backyard. A little bit more of a view of that side of the house. And let's see what else we got. So here is from the rear yard. This is all the way out back. This is one of the doors on the back of the breezeway. Here's one of the triple windows you're seeing here, looking out to the rear yard. And here's the other triple window here. And it's just 4 nice French doors that kind of blend in and give them a great space inside. That's it.
Looks nice.
Terrific.
And,
Nicely done.
I'll see you next time in about a month, but at the house I grew up in. So if you think it's weird doing something in
Did you
Mary's
grow
old
up in
house, I grew up, it's technically Mount Kisco off Byram Lake Road. I grew up there, you know, and the house just got sold this January. And a young man who works for the town, works in the water department, he bought it. We're gonna really make that house come.
Did he know you?
So
grew
it
up
turns out he's a fireman, and I did work for a couple of his friends in Bedford, and Joe Corsi, you know, Joe and Jimmy Johnson, you don't remember those guys, firemen. But anyway, he got referrals through them. So, you know, at the closing, my sister was there, and she didn't want to say, "Hey, my brother's an architect, if you
Oh,
ever
it
need
was
one."
your house? It was your house?
Yeah, it was our house.
Oh, you
I grew up in this
Oh, you
house.
still own it?
So he's gonna put he's gonna modernize the house. We're leaving, it's an old Sears house from like 1930. And so we're gonna, you know, bring it back to, you know, it's more of its heyday and make it a modern space for him to live in. I think it's neat that this
Wow.
young guy who grew up in Mount Kisco, and my grandfather was a fireman. My other grandfather worked in the highway department here back in the 50s and 60s.
Wow,
So I have this connection to this, he's like 25 years old. I'm like, this is great.
yeah.
So I'm really excited to show you guys that one coming soon.
All right,
I'm
so have a
excited
good
to
night.
see it.
Thanks, have a nice night, everybody.
Mary,
Hey,
did you listen in on that?
yes, I did. Yeah, Tim did a great job. I looked
Yeah,
at
he did.
it, so,
Well, you did a great,
yeah, it was a
great
very
job.
sweet house, but it was time for us to move on, and so
Yep.
we love our house now, so.
good.
All right, let me share my screen. Let's see. Okay, so-
Obviously growing my hair, and I'm looking at it.
So this is actually on the street in back of Commodore Road on Pine Cliff. 33 Pine Cliff, so small house, driveway comes up. So we're doing two projects. One is there's a small way that leads from the driveway, and we're going to make a side entry. So we're expanding this a little bit. And then there's an open porch, screen porch, which is in kind of bad shape. So we're gonna leave the roof, but rebuild the floor and add some windows. So this is the site plan. So here's the new side entry, and here's the porch. Not a great Google Earth view, but here's the house kind of in shadow. And Pine Cliff's pretty straight street. These are the neighbors to the left and the right and across the street. This is our house. It's got blue shingles on it. So this is the side stair that comes down to the driveway, and that's where this side entrance will be. This is the back. So you can see this is the back side of the porch. And there's a brick terrace here. This is the porch itself. So these screens will come down, and this is where we're putting the new windows. This is the front of the house. So you can see the screen here. So in terms of the plan, you can see here's the front door. Here's this side entry. We started calling it a mudroom and realized with all the windows, there was no place to hang anything. So we changed it to side entry. And so you'll come up the stairs, little covered platform area, and then the entry then goes into here, which is kind of the eating area, kitchens here, family rooms here. On the porch side, you can just see basically following the same perimeter with windows and a door to the back. From the front, you see the windows, and we're kind of doing a flat column detail. for the porch. This is the enclosed entry. So the porch actually is not going to have any heat or air conditioning. We wanted to keep it basically so that it was truly a 3-season sunroom and no heat. So from the side, this is the porch. This is the existing door from the family room, which comes out to the terrace. This is the new side entry with the little covered overhang and stair and the windows there. And then this is where you'll enter the side entry off the driveway, the door. We're doing a corbel instead of a column just to have a little more open space there. And this is the porch.
What happened to that one window? It's an existing window, I guess. Does it really play glass? It doesn't have.
This guy? Yeah, it's there.
There's a story there.
You know what? It was told by somebody else. I don't know. It's been there. I think it was there before Logan and Ally bought the house. So
Looks good.
It's very nice.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Yeah, nicely done.
Okay, you
That's it.
approve?
all right. Well, thank you.
I
All right,
suggest
have a good evening.
2 double hung windows in the opening, but you know.
All right, all right. Nobody this, I see he's tuned in, so. All right, that'll be up to them. Thanks.
Okay,
Bye,
thank
have
you,
a
bye.
good night.
Bye-bye.